You have been training your shoulders for months. Overhead press, lateral raises, front raises, the whole routine. But when you look in the mirror, your shoulders still look the same width they were when you started. And the worst part, you cannot figure out why. Here's what is actually happening. Most people are training the wrong part of their shoulder and doing it in a way that guarantees narrow shoulders no matter how many reps they complete. In about 2 minutes, I will show you exactly which muscle builds shoulder width, why almost nobody trains it correctly, and the 3 movements that will change your shoulder shape faster than anything you have tried before. By the end of this video, you will have 3 shoulder exercises that target the exact muscle responsible for width, not just size. Stick around because the 3rd movement is one most people have never tried, and it directly targets the part of your shoulder that creates that powerful wide frame everyone is chasing. First, the biggest shoulder myth. Overhead press builds wide shoulders. It does not. Overhead press is an excellent exercise, but it primarily builds the front and middle portions of your deltoid. The front deltoid already gets heavy indirect work from every push-up, bench press, and dip you have ever done. Training it more does not give you width. It gives you thick-looking shoulders from the side that disappear from the front. Width comes from one specific muscle, the lateral deltoid, also called the side deltoid. This is the muscle sitting directly on the outside of your arm. When it develops, it pushes your arms outward and creates that V shape that makes your waist look smaller and your frame look wider. Most shoulder programs give you maybe 1 exercise for the lateral deltoid and 4 for everything else. That is why most people have shoulders that look decent from the side and completely flat from the front. If this is making sense, drop a like. It helps more people find this channel and stop wasting time on the wrong exercises. Now, before I give you the 3 movements, and these are specifically selected to hit the lateral deltoid from the angles it actually responds to, here is exactly why your lateral deltoid is so stubborn and why normal lateral raises are probably not working as well as you think they should. Because once you understand this, your training will never look the same. Your deltoid is not one muscle. It has 3 distinct heads: anterior, which is front, medial, which is side, and posterior, which is rear. Each one has a different primary function and a different line of pull. The medial or lateral deltoid has a very specific mechanical problem. At the starting position of a standard lateral raise, your arms are hanging at your sides. And in this position, the lateral deltoid is carrying almost 0 load. The dumbbell is being supported entirely by the joint. Tension on the lateral deltoid only begins properly when your arm reaches roughly 30 degrees above horizontal. This is why most people feel lateral raises in their traps and upper back rather than the side of their shoulder. They are rushing through the range of motion where the muscle is barely loaded and spending most of their energy at the top where the muscle is already shortened and the load drops off. Your lateral deltoid needs to be loaded in its lengthened position to grow effectively. This means either changing the angle of resistance or slowing down the portion of the movement where the muscle is actually under load. There is also a second factor. Your shoulder has to stabilize your entire arm through space during any pushing or pulling movement. If your rotator cuff, the deep stabilizing muscles of the shoulder, is not strong enough to hold the joint stable under load, your larger muscles cannot produce maximum force. Training the stabilizers alongside the lateral deltoid is what separates shoulders that grow from shoulders that stall. 3 movements, all body weight or minimal equipment, all specifically targeting lateral deltoid development. Exercise 1. Cable or band lateral raise. If you have a resistance band, attach it to something low and fixed, a door hinge, a heavy piece of furniture, anything stable. Stand sideways to the anchor point. Hold the band in the far hand. Now raise your arm out to the side leading with your elbow, not your hand. Stop at shoulder height. Lower slowly over 3 seconds. The key difference from a standard dumbbell lateral raise is the angle of resistance. When the band pulls from below and to the side, your lateral deltoid is loaded from the very beginning of the movement, not just at the top. This directly solves the mechanical problem of standard raises. 3 sets of 12 to 15 reps each side. If someone you know has been doing lateral raises for months with no results, share this video with them. This one change will immediately shift where they feel the exercise. Exercise 2. Leaning lateral raise. Stand beside a wall or sturdy surface. Hold it with one hand for support. Lean your body away from the wall at roughly 20 degrees. Now perform a lateral raise with your free arm. When you lean away from center, the angle of gravity relative to your shoulder changes. Your lateral deltoid is now loaded at a deeper position in the range of motion, precisely where it is longest and where the growth stimulus is strongest. This is a zero equipment solution to the exact mechanical problem we just discussed. 3 sets of 12 reps each side, slow and controlled throughout. Exercise 3, pike push-up with wide elbow flare. Get into a downward dog position, hands and feet on floor, hips pushed high, body forming an inverted V. Now slowly lower your head toward the floor by bending your elbows outward to the sides rather than backward. Push back up. This targets your lateral deltoid and anterior deltoid simultaneously while forcing your rotator cuff to stabilize under load. The wide elbow position shifts the majority of the stress away from the triceps and directly onto the outer shoulder. As you get stronger, increase the elevation of your feet. Place them on a chair or couch to increase the load progressively. Subscribe to Zero Gym Fit if you want more of this. Every week I break down exactly why certain exercises work and which ones are quietly wasting your time. 3 exercises: band lateral raise, leaning lateral raise, wide elbow pike push-up. Shoulder width does not come from training harder. It comes from training the right muscle in the right position with the right resistance angle. Most people never get told this. They keep adding more sets to the same exercises and wonder why nothing changes. Your lateral deltoid has been there this entire time waiting to be trained correctly. Give it 8 to 12 weeks of direct targeted work twice a week, and the difference in your frame will be visible. Not just to you, but to everyone around you. Your shoulders determine how your entire physique looks from every angle. They are worth getting right. Drop a comment below. Tell me which of these 3 exercises you are trying first. I read every single one. Zero Gym, zero excuses, just results. Subscribe to Zero Gym Fit because your body is capable of a lot more than bad habits have been letting it show.